Good morning, everybody. I'm Dr. Julia Royston, and super excited to be with you on another Sunday morning. This is the day that the Lord hath made. We shall rejoice, we shall sing, and we shall be glad in it. I am so thrilled and excited. Always come with to you with a word, with an inspirational word that God has given me. And I trust that it blesses you, even those who are listening live or those who will be listening on the replay. So, again, I'm Dr. Julia Royston of BK Royston Publishing, Royal Media and Publishing, and the Book Business Bosses, where we help you get your message to the masses, turn your words into wealth, and be a book business boss. For all of my online stores, my websites, links to everything, and a few free downloads. Go to juliakroyston.com. That's juliakroyston.com. So, my word today, and really something that I've been experiencing lately, as the Lord was really impressing upon me, is to being a steward of my time. Ecclesiastes 3 is the very famous to everything. There is a season and a time for every place under the heavens, a time to be born, a time to die. We know it. But 24 hours a day, how do you spend your time? What do you spend your time doing? We all have the same 24 hours a day. I know it looks like I get extra hours to write or produce books, but I don't. I have the same 24 hours that you do. I have the same opportunities that you do. You have the same opportunities that I do. It's just how you planned your life and how you planned your time and where you execute your gifts, talents, and abilities. It's how you spend it. And I'm finding that some events that I attend, some places that I go, people still are looking at time the exact same way. And I'm not going to say it's necessarily a waste of time, but it's just the stewardship of people's time, understanding the importance of that. And I understand that emergencies happen, things happen. Um, it happens that way. The train wreck. Um, a train comes, not even it don't even have to wreck. If a train comes and blocks your way, that can slow you down. Parked a flat tire, a parked car that was in your way, and you didn't get out as fast as you wanted to. The alarm went off, but your body is so used to it, and it was so tired, you didn't even wake up. You was like, "Oh my gosh, I slept through the alarm! I can't believe it." It's happened to me, and believe you me, I am not pointing fingers at anyone because this is as much for me as it is for everyone else. But I have to understand that I have to be a good steward of my time, and I have to let people that I have a relationship know that how I spend my time. And as I get older, I know that I don't have a lot of time. Time is short. Forget about the time is money. That's another thing, but time is very, very short. We don't have a lot of time. Now, we used to sing a song in my church, all my appointed time, I wait till my change come. Well, yes, we'll wait because we can't hurry. You can't hurry God. I don't know. You gotta, yeah, I'm full of songs today. You can't hurry God. So no, you just have to wait. There are some things that are for an appointed time. So you have to keep moving until you get there. There's some other prerequisites that have to happen before you get there. But you shouldn't be, in a military term, marking time if you should be aggressively doing some things. Even though that project, that assignment is not for you until you've grown to that level, there should be things that you should be doing to get that level. Do you need a coach? Do you need a mentor? And then there's a set time that this should happen. It's going to happen this day. It's going to happen, you know, at this time. And if you do not get your application in by August 30th at midnight, they give you all the way to the time. And at 12:02, time has run out. You're done. So therefore, that, therefore that appointed time, that set time, that time that you have has run out. Now, it doesn't say it won't come back around again, but if you need that grant money now, if you need that opportunity now, if you need that job now, you don't want to wait till August 30th at 11:58 to be trying to get the application done. So being a good steward of time and understanding time, and know that, yes, I know other people say, oh, what God has for me is for me. Yes, it is. And God knows all things. His brain and mind, the scripture tells us his thoughts from our thoughts as high as the heavens and the earth. And when he knows if you missed it that time to come back around again, but I don't want that because I don't know what shape I'm going to be in when it comes back around again. I don't know what mentality. I don't know who will be there to see it. I don't know who will be alive and who will be gone unto glory to see it. I want it when in the time when I'm vibrant, when I'm alert. Now, he doesn't always see it that way, and I understand that. Because sometimes there's a process of time. There's the processing of me, there's the processing of the assignment, there's the process of everything that has to happen. So, I still am back to number one, 24 hours a day. And then number two, are you wasting time? How are you spending your time? Now, those of you who do not have a command or a mandate from God about a specific thing, or you've been told 15 times about a certain thing, don't worry about it. If it just comes up and I was like, oh, I was just walking along, no, and this happened and that. But some of you who listening under the sound of my voice now or in the replay know that there has been mandates from God that you've been delaying, that you've been procrastinating. And the people that I've been speaking to lately, a lot of it has to do with they don't know what to do and then they meet me. Okay, I'm cool with that. Or they want to make a connection with the person that they want to either do their book with or do business with or get help from. I get that. But some people, it should have been done, could have been done a long time ago. You just did nothing. It's not like you didn't know what to do. You've had several people, opportunities. You've seen it. You've seen examples of it. You've seen models of it. The mentors have done it, but you just haven't pushed the button. So you're wasting time. And then number three, who do you spend your time with? Because the scripture tells us iron sharpens iron. And a lot of this I'm saying is ouch to me too. Ooh. Who do you spend your time with? Some things are intentional. Some people I do want to spend time intentionally. I enjoy their company. I spend time with them because I want to enjoy their company. Some people, God brings to my path and I'm like, oh, that was fun. Oh, that was nice. Oh, I learned something new. That was an incredible experience and one that I'm going to teach on and experience at a later time. But who do you spend your time with? Iron still sharpens iron. If you want to be an author, you need to be in a room with other authors. You need to sacrifice and spend your time and your money learning, be in a class so that you can be educated about it. Go to a conference, go to a writer's conference, a writer's weekend. Pick one. There are local ones. Even the public library has free ones. So whatever that takes, whatever your budget situation is or where you live or what, if you're interested in doing a specific thing, I see what your interests are, what your gifts and talents are, who you spend your time with. I get to understand where you're headed by where you spend your time. And that, it's often been said, tell me who your friends are and I can tell you who your future is, what your future looks like and what it can be like by who you spend your time with. And then finally, the results of your time. Results of the time that you spend. Was it a waste of time? Did you waste time? Now, some of it is when I say the results, it doesn't necessarily mean there was something tangible that happened. Might not even been a money exchange. It might have been a mentality, a knowledge, information, intellectually exchange. There are people that I've met that have transformed the way I think, taken it into a totally different good direction. Some people I've met, it's taken my thought process in a totally opposite direction. That I'm like, woo, I don't want to. What highway were they on? Good. I don't want to be on that highway. I would have been headed in the total opposite direction. But the results of the time that I spent, all things work together for good, was it's going to work for me. Because if I know that's the wrong direction to go, and I don't get on that highway and I get on the right road and I land, it was perfect. So a no or a rejection is not always such a bad thing. It's, as Bishop Jake says, rejection is direction. It's okay, you said no, that door is closed. Okay, good. I'm not gonna keep standing there beating on the door, trying to turn the lock. It's not happening. Go in a different direction. Go where you're celebrated. Go where God has an open door. I had a friend the other, Dr. West just posted that scripture. God has set before you an open door. That has been my scripture for a long time because I don't want to be banging on doors, kicking in doors. And if you've got a clique over there, a group over there, okay, great, y'all. God bless you. But I'm going indoors, it's open. I'm not trying to, even Paul said, there's an opportunity for us to minister. We're going down there because there's an open door for us. They want us to be there. They want to do business with us. They want to hear what we have to say. They want to be in relationship with us. They want to be in fellowship. God, give us the open door. Help us to spend our time wisely. Help us to be a good steward of our time. What you have for us, the places you want us to be, and we want the results to be profitable, not just money wise, but profitable and for proof and all that, for it to be profitable for us, to add to our knowledge base, even if it's not adding to our bottom line budget, it's adding to our knowledge base. We now hitherto know what we don't want to do. Hitherto, we know where we don't want to go, what we don't want to spend our time, money, talent, energy. As I get older, I have less energy. I was taught, we were at dinner yesterday, and I'm like, I'm 60 and stuff hurts that didn't hurt before. I was like, ouch, that what? So therefore, even my oxygen, even my efforts, even my movement, even my feet walking, even my ability to move and breathe, I don't want to exert it on stuff that's not profitable. Now I realize you're right. Oh, it's none of it's a waste. I don't know. I know that God can all turn it all around, but if I know ahead of time, warning, warner, danger, Mr. Robinson, the red light, well, I'm not going down there. I'm not doing that all thing work together for good. I'm turning around and going the opposite direction. I don't want to waste time. So being a good steward of your time, be cognizant of how you spend your time. What you this week, when you get ready to look at your calendar, because I know after church and we've had our afternoon naps. Aren't Sunday afternoon naps the greatest? After church, dinner, Sunday afternoon naps. And then I usually begin planning my day and then planning my week. What projects do I want to be working on? What things that I need to be doing? And then what things do I need to get done by a certain time and certain day this week? And who do I need to meet with? Who do I need to make connections with? Who do I need to follow up with? Especially I've been in events all week long, 3 events as a matter of fact. So therefore, I don't want to waste time. So I'm able to budget out my time. And then I have a mandate from God to spend some time in rest. It's not necessarily what I'm doing, but it's recovery for my body. He said you need to schedule nap time, get some naps and get more rest because you can't push your body constantly. A steward of your time. To everything there is a season, a time, and a purpose under the heavens. How you spend your time. I hope that helps you. I hope that blesses you today and gets you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope that gets you started. Good morning, sir. How are you doing, dear? It gets you started on your day. If we need to talk, if you need to make a connection with me and schedule a time with me, go to talkwithroyston.com and let's have a conversation. As far as living your best life, because being a good steward of your time is a way to live your best life. Be sure and tune in to live your best life on envision-radio.com where praise meets talk. And then coming up at 11 a.m. is the Spike Davis and Friends show on envision-radio.com. And then Tuesdays is the Book Business Boss show, Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on envision-radio.com where I'm pouring my 15 plus years. I'm running into year 16. Um, 15 plus years of writing, publishing, and promotion. This season is all about publishing. Next season, be all about promotion, and then we start it all over again and see where we get in the next season following that. But if I do the first three seasons, I want writing, publishing, and promotion. I'm just thrilled about the Book Business Boss Show. It is a portfolio. It is I'm able to pour things that I'm finding and new things that I'm learning, and I'm ever growing because I'm really wanting to learn new things and be better as I go. 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesdays on envision-radio.com where praise meets talk 24/7. So before I move forward, I want to thank Atlanta for the last week. We had a phenomenal time with the National Black Nurses Association, and they challenged me to write a book about nursing and about nurses and or a little girl who wants to be a nurse. So I got the title. I'm all set. I just need to get to my illustrator. So and thank you to the Women's Empowerment Summit, and I give a huge shout out to Dr. Vernette Nettles who held down the table with her books and mine. So I'm very thankful and grateful and appreciative for that. I'm grateful for people that come in my life and that are really a blessing to me. And along with that, I don't want to start, as the old folks say, I don't want to start naming names, as the preacher say, because I may miss somebody. But my family's always been very supportive of everything I've done, and I'm thankful to the Dixon family who has come along and I got a whole team, and I got author, and I got as they say, window designers and organizers and event planners, all in one family. So I'm super thankful. So coming up, August 19th and 20th. Yep, I'm still on the road. Yep, nope. I'm gonna go home a little while, change my clothes, change my suitcase, and I'm ready to go back out again. I'll be in Dayton, Ohio, August 19th and 20th, Lord willing, at the Dayton African American Cultural Festival for 2 days, August 19th and 20th. So meet me there. And then as we roll into September, there may be some other stuff that comes up at the end of August, but right now I'm planning to September 15th through the 17th. I'll be at Gaslight Festival. That's where the Dixons will be holding it down for me, as well as other authors are there. I should have the flyer for that up in the next upcoming week of who are all the authors and the books that are going to be there at Gaslight Festival, which is a huge festival in Jeffersontown, in J-Town, which is one of the suburbs in Louisville. So if you're in the Louisville, Southern Indiana, even on down to E-Town, Radcliffe, come to Gaslight Festival. It's a wonderful, right down Main Street in J-Town, the 15th through the 17th. September 16th, I'm going to slide out to Indianapolis. That's not far, about hour and a half away, to the She Experience in Indianapolis, Indiana, at the Convention Center on Saturday, but then I'll be back at Gaslight on Sunday. So I'm going to set it up and shut it down. And then I've got the She Experience. Thank you so much for Mr. Nola Burton for inviting me. And then Mr. Gerald Harvey and the Black Child Book Fair Tour. I'll be September 30th. I'll be in Memphis, Tennessee, at the Benjamin L. Hooks Central Library, which is a gorgeous library, along with I think it's the 100 Black Women of Memphis. We're normally partnered with them. I apologize if it's another organization, but normally we've been with the 100 Black Women of Memphis, and they host us extremely well. And I'm always thankful of the patrons of the Memphis Public Library, especially the Benjamin Hooks Central Library, which is a gorgeous library. They were working on remodeling it next last year, so I look forward to seeing what changes they have made this time. But I'm always appreciative because sometimes as an author, you think, well, they get the books free in the public library because they're taxpayers. They got a library card. They're not going to buy books from authors, which has been the complete opposite of the case. They have their free books that they get off the shelves, and then they always support the Black Child Book Fair tour authors, and we're very grateful and appreciative. Normally, we're there from like 11 a.m. to 3 or 4 p.m., but come early so that you can get the best selection of books before, as they say, before I run out and before they buy me out. So super excited. So mark your calendars. You're in the Memphis, Tennessee, or Arkansas. I didn't realize how close Arkansas was. I'm not good at my geography sometimes until I get boots on the ground. And Arkansas is right there. And so if you're in that one of those border cities of Arkansas from Memphis, come on in. The Benjamin L. Hooks Central Library on September 30th for the Black Child Book Fair Tour. Look for some incredible books by some wonderful authors there, including my own, but there's tons of us that come out. So I'm super excited about that. So there'll be more to come, the Lord willing, and as they say, the creek don't rise. I'm looking forward to seeing people in the near future. Of course, coming up next is Live Your Best Life on envision-radio.com. Tune in for music and great talk and all that good stuff. I love you all. Be blessed. Bye bye.